Hello everyone, this is Darryl20, and welcome to episode 95 of Darryl20's FTB Evolution Let's Play series, where today I have to make an etching acid bucket, because I forgot that I need etching acid. Well, I kind of forgot, I didn't really forget. But last episode we got our empty PCBs ready to go. So I made my light box, I made about 20 of them, we're good to go. I wonder if there's like any pneumatic-craft quest that just gives me. Give me the bucket. Just give me the bucket, bro. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm guessing we need to do oil and then refined and then thermopneumatic and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what we have to do. So anyway, let's go do that. So in order to make etching acid bucket, we need a bucket of molten plastic. And I looked through JEI here, and I'm not seeing a good way to melt plastic except through Pneumaticraft's molten plastic process. So there's two ways we can do it. We can either do LPG or we can do biofuel. We really only need one bucket. So whatever we do shouldn't be too crazy, right? So there's modern industrialization and Oratech biofuel. Let's just see if there's like a quick and dirty biofuel. Fluid mixer can do ethanol and plant oil. I don't know if I want to go down that whole process. I think it'll be easier just to go down like the oil route. So for that, we're going to need LPG, which we can process out of oil, um, through the refinery controller slash refinery output process. So we don't have to go like too crazy here, but let's get it going real quick. So to home we go. Boop, 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 boop. Ready to rock. Am I full? I am full. Would you look at that? What am I full of? Good question. Uh Things. Full of something. Wonder if is it time crystals? I don't know. I guess what we could do is get the chest, an ME chest. So you to you, and I'm guessing it's like having trouble inserting things. You're gonna give me like a tooltip of what's super duper a lot of stuff. Is it time crystals? It might be time crystals. If I take them all out of there, nope, it's not time crystals. There's clearly something we have just way too many of, and I like. Is it lithium dust? It could be lithium dust. Nope, it's not lithium dust. Yeah. Uh what do you think we have so much of that we like are super duper overloaded on? I really want to like find out. Do we have any discs? We need some kind of disc. The trick will be that should free up a little bit of space, right? Um, just so I can get an ME chest. Little side quest. Was not fully prepared to do a little side quest today, but it looks like we're doing one. I'm assuming that these discs work in an ME chest, but we're gonna find out. Out of power. Yeah, you probably like power, don't you? Let's do this. If I do that, you should have power, right? ME chest cannot read storage cell. Oh, beep, beep, boop. Cool. So sort by number of items descending. Oh, it's a lot of that. I guess we just have like a lot of junk. Huh? I guess so. I guess we could move like a lot of arcane sands to somewhere like here-ish. And if we do that, That'll free up enough drive space that we can, like, you know, tidy stuff up a little bit better. In fairness now, let's do this. Yeah, it should be fine. You can go there, and you can go there, and you can go there, and that should be cool. Because as it sits, I should be able to do that and that. Put all this junk away for a minute. Burp, burp, burp. Right? And then the same with netherite scrap. And yes, I could absolutely have done this with the disk transporter thing, but like I don't have to go too crazy. Right? And then catalyzing glands. And that should like solve a lot of my problems. Cool. Okay, how we doing? Good. And now if I got like a 256K version of, I almost feel like that's probably not a good idea. Let's just do a 64, right? And that we should have plenty of space now to make that happen, right? And then up here we can teach you how to make one of these, and that should be simple. Good. So I got 95 episodes in before I had a problem here. So I feel like I just tripled my space. I should be fine, presumably. What was I doing before I started all this? All right, oil. That's right. I came up here to do a thing. We want refinery outputs. We want you to know how to make this, which you know how to make the prereq for. We want a refinery controller, which requires knowing how to make a small fluid tank. We also want to make a thermopneumatic processing plant, which you're about to learn how to make all those things for. You're cool. And then that should be good. And I think I can use lava as a heat source, or probably even something better as a heat source. I wonder if there's like sneaky heat sources that we can do, right? Because like if I want to do you, lava use, is there like a, this is what I'm looking for, heat sources from pneumatic craft, right? So like if we go over here, something with, don't we want like high heat capacity and low thermal resistance, I think. Is a blaze burner that's like off, like what I want? I think so. That might be a thing. Oh, smoldering is bad, maybe. Interesting. Okay. I think we could just go with lava as a heat capacity of 10,000. Lava should be fine. Let's just go with lava for now, and then if we need more, we'll get more. Is that cool? So we want a refinery controller, and then we want 4 refinery outputs. Dun 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 dun! And do you need pressure for doing the thing here that I'm doing? No, you just need heat, right? So, like, that's it. So then we should be able to go down here. Right? And do a bucket of lava. Cool. And then you're getting heat. And then at some point you will stop getting heat, but that's okay. We'll deal with it when we get there. Right? Then we get probably a just dire things canister. I've decided it's time for another ME requester. Tired of waiting for just dire things. Right, so I'm gonna want, let's turn you guys off for a minute so I can set the proper thresholds for you. That's right, you don't do a good job of. Do I have any resources? No, of course I have none. You have some Eclipse alloy, so that's cool. Are you like not crafting? Because I feel like you should be done by now. Nope, you're going. That's interesting. You guys are going, but you're not? Oh, interesting. What's going on here? You're set to high? Why are you set to high? Shouldn't you always be breaking? Did I do that? Okay, be weird. Right, but I want you to have 32. Okay, and then if I turn you guys on, you should be now crafting. And you too. Cool. So that's cool. And then you will keep in stock. And then we can go find some oil somewhere out in the world. Hopefully not hard to find. Maybe here? Nope, that's blighted earth. Here? That's crude oil. Told you not hard to find. Usually not hard to find. Cool. And then we just do yoink. And you already did thing. Cool. Maybe. Might need a little bit more of a longer lasting heat source, but, you know, we'll see. Worst case, I could either, like, automate placing the lava or just do the right thing, which is the vortex doohickey. We'll see. Let me come back when this is all said and done. Alright, so now I should have LPG, which can be used to make liquid plastic. Yes, and that should be pretty easy. It's just thermopneumatic processing plant with a little bit of heat, again, no pressure, and some coal, right? So what I wound up going with was a blaze burner for this guy because he was just a little bit slow. But I'm thinking we could maybe get away with the lava on this one. We'll see. Hooray! Right, and then lava goes here, thermopneumatic goes there, and then coal. And then we're getting molten plastic. Cool. Right, and that'll process that, and then we'll be good. So molten plastic is now complete, not too bad, and then we can use that to make our etching acid, which we'll need 2 gunpowder, zombie flesh, and spider eyes, which I assume we have plenty of. I always call it zombie flesh, and it's rotten flesh, and I type the word zombie into JEI, and then I'm like, what's wrong? Why you no work? And then etching acid goes into the etching tank. And then you need some of those. And this, if I recall, doesn't really need anything. If you give it heat, it speeds it up, but also it consumes the etching acid. Cool. And then we get our PCBs. They can all be etched. Now, there's two ways to speed it up. Tick accelerating and heat. I prefer tick accelerating. Cool. And then let's just get PCB crafting. And you should already have all those because I crafted them last episode. So now, give me 16. Instant. Done. Now the fun starts. You know what's fun about that? Everything complete. So now we have enough of those. We have enough of that, right? We're good to go. All we need to do now is get... we have the algae serum, right? We made that already. Yep. So let's actually, like, teach this how to make this, right? Because that'll just be fun. And then, it's which machine? Reaction chamber? That's this one, right? Yep. Cool. So now if we want infinitely, it should only need the 16 of these dudes, right? We already have that, and that. They're all available. So that's cool. Making this is pretty straightforward. It's just an engineer's workbench thing. So I think this should be easy to do. All we need to do is get creosote oil. So where do we get creosote from in this here pack? We can get it from a coke oven, or from modern industrialization, or immersive engineering. We might be going the immersive engineering route. Is there any other tricky, sneaky ways? Nope, that's it. So coke oven it is. Coke oven it is. Should we throw a coke oven and immersive engineering-y stuff over here by create stuff? I feel like that's a cool plan, right? Yeah. So we're gonna need coke oven bricks. Coke oven bricks. Is there no immersive coke? Oh, coke brick. That's what it's called. So with the thing. Let's do that. And then what we'll do is we'll come back in a minute to coke brick. Put this all together. Cool? Back in a few. All right, so let's snag some creosote oil, shall we? So an ultimate pipe. That should be cool. Snag that. Creosote good. And then you're good to make that. If we got, you know, some planks. Cool. I don't know exactly how many of these I'll need. I'm sure we'll need more because, you know, eventually, you know what I could do? I got an idea. Eh? Yeah. I always forget that that thing, like, has such a huge reach and that they don't have to be adjacent. So, like, you can have drawers all over the place and just, like, suddenly creosote, right? Right? And then if we functional upgrade that dude a bunch. Is that cool? And then we just, like, let that thing do its thing, and then we'll get bunches of creosote, and everybody's happy. Cool. So then... Let's see. We're probably going to need some kind of immersive engineering setup, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I know we need immersive engineering for a future stage. So maybe, like, one of these guys can be my immersive area. Is that fair? Like, we'll get this stage done now, just because we, you know, have the thing. But, like... So we're going to need treated sticks. Right? And then we're going to need a treated wood plank. And another set of view. And that's cool. I always forget how placing this works. There you go. Got it. And then we need the engineer's blueprints for crafting components, which is this. Cool. And then we're going to need Duroplast sheet, vacuum tube, and aluminum wire. Okay. Duroplast is a bottling machine of phenolic resin. Vacuum tube is going to be that engineer's blueprint with nickel plates, and then aluminum wire. We can make this way, right? So let's do aluminum. Clearly needs, you know. Yeah, it should be cool. Probably enough. If it's not, we'll deal with it. Do you not ultimate purifying factory? Oh, I guess not. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do? Forget about it. We're gonna do that. Cool. Did you not just, like, what do you do? Xylium ingot? Are those, like, ore dictionaried with aluminum? I don't know. How do we get aluminum ingots? Oh, xylium ingots turn into aluminum ingots. Or they don't. Do what now? Do what now? Soren, why can't you just call it aluminum? It's aluminum. No, you want to be all on Zycraft, but why can't you just call it aluminum? Make an aluminum ingot like everything else is. Explain. That xylumium ingot from immersive engineering is different than aluminum ingots, which is very confusing. So apparently we can smelt it with that. Is this what you're supposed to do? I'm very confused. Are we supposed to take this and smelt it into aluminum ingots in an arc furnace? Like, are we supposed to arc furnace this? Maybe? Is this the path I'm supposed to be taking here? All right, I think I have a suspicion. And I think my suspicion is that we have a little bit of immersive engineering to do before we can actually complete this current task. But that's okay, because our next chapter is also going to have some immersive engineering stuffs. So, like, I'm okay with that. What I will do, at least, I'm sure I can make nickel plates. Do we have those already done? Nickel plates. Let's get that recipe in place. They're apparently in here somewhere. Underground, probably. Oh, there you are. Oh, that's a lot of you guys, ain't it? Don't try to get into a bow and arrow fight with me, Chief. Ain't gonna end well for you. Alright, so let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here, come back next time, and when we come back, I will start working towards immersive engineering. I know we're going to have a handful of different machines that we need, by virtue of the fact that we need to apparently do this xyluminium ingot thing, and we have to do phenolic resin, which needs like the refinery and some acetylhydrine and some creosote oil. Acetylhydrine being, isn't that like ethanol and silver plates? Okay, yeah, we can make that happen. Industrial fermenter with plants, like we'll get it all going, but it'll be a next episode thing, right? So next episode will be immersive engineering. We'll knock through that stuff, and then we'll just be one step closer to doing what we want to do. Our big pyramid. All right, for now, Adult Toy sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy. Oh, and did I put my pedestal thing here? I think I did, right? Did do that, right? Yeah, Ultimate Singularity. He's in place. Good. All right, take it easy.